All right, guys, we're live, and I'm hoping for a repeat of last week's show. Let's see. Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get the views. Let's see if we can get the watches. How are you guys doing today?
Another 800.
You guys good?
I'm good.
Yeah. We awake? We're live.
We're here.
We're live, pal.
Technically, it is Monday morning quarterback. It is still the morning. Well, I know it's the morning for you, Mike, but it's still the morning for us as well. Had pushed back the time to fit my schedule for a second there, but we are here. We're going to be talking about football, and then of course we're going to go over our picks, and that's it. We both know, Mike, as Giants fans, tonight's the game, so we haven't gotten a chance to see our team play. But it should be. I'm thinking it's going to be a good game, man. I really do hope the Giants
I think the Giants going to do it tonight.
handle some business.
Wait a minute. You just said the Giants are going to do it?
Fuck! Rip up your ticket.
We lost. That's it. Don't
Look,
even bother watching the game, Joey.
Look, he even said, he goes, I finally dusted off my fucking Jets jersey, and look what happens. They fucking get crushed.
All right, yeah, I know. Listen, it was an embarrassing week for a Jet fan, obviously. The curse of Joe Flacco.
See, I wouldn't even call it an embarrassing week for a Jet fan. I honestly, who didn't expect that to happen? There's no way the Bengals were going to go 0-3
last week, and yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, but again, like I said, the Browns had to collapse for the Jets to win.
Yeah, I know.
So, I
was getting 6.5 points though, so I did take a chance.
How didn't you? I mean, I don't see how not. I mean, I know the Bengals started out slow, but I did not see them going 0-3, and I know the Jets were riding high in that win, but
especially not against the Jets.
yeah, I was looking over some of the scores. I was looking at all the scores for this past week. A lot of ugly games, a lot. But but at the same time, honestly, that was the one game that was predicted the way what I thought.
Yeah.
Everything else, I honestly don't know any team's dynamic this year so far.
Well,
I don't know. Like, the only team that scares me now, and I hate to fucking say it, I think they're the best team in football. Granted, they haven't really played anybody that well. I mean, haven't played anybody that great. But, bro, the fucking Eagles are blowing teams out of the water.
No.
With the exception of the Lions in the first week, where the Lions almost came back, bro, they're blowing teams out of the water.
That was a weird scoring game between them and Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but a lot of
they played Chicago in the rain.
Yeah. No, that's 49ers.
Oh, that was 49ers.
Yeah, they played the Lions week 1. Week 2 they played hold on a second. I just
Minnesota, right?
Yeah, Minnesota. Right? Yeah, exactly. And then obviously yesterday Washington. So I mean they didn't, the Vikings aren't a bad team.
They're going to hit a wall sooner or later.
I think Nick's right. I think Sirianni has them in line. I think offensively, and look at what Jalen Hurts is doing. Jalen is fucking. What do you have? Another 3-4 touchdown game?
Killing it.
So whatever question marks we might have had about Jalen, I don't have them anymore. I don't.
Same could be set for Tua.
See, I still have question marks about Tua. I don't even.
I don't know. I'm starting to think this kid is. I mean, I know I knocked him last year, but he's showing me something. I mean, forget about this.
What is he showing you?
A fucking comeback up against Baltimore.
He's showing you come? What is going on? Come on the back. No, I know what you're saying. No, look. Say what we want about Tua. I agree. That win against the Ravens last week was great.
I mean, this week wasn't that great. 13 of 18 for under 200 yards.
13 of 18 or 11 for 18?
No,
I know.
13 of 18.
You're right. He was 13 of 18. But that, and I know we're going to get to it when we talked about the other games. But bro, the Bills.
Yeah.
The Bills beat themselves. I know the Dolphins are 3-0. And the Dolphins look good. We said that with Tyreek Hill, which really he didn't really even do anything. But Hill, Waddle, the two of them together, and then the rest of this team is great.
Nobody expected the clock to run out in that game.
No. No, it was a lot, but even you can see that they were gassed. I mean, they were literally gassed. Diggs came out with cramping.
It was 100 degrees on the field with the humidity. I mean, by the time the game was over, everybody was gasping for air.
Did you see when they when the quarterbacks say goodbye or they shake hands after the end of the game?
You guys were hugging each other.
Oh, it looked like he was going to pass out. Allen literally looked tired.
He did.
That's why that throw came up short.
I saw that camera shot between the two quarterbacks. I was like, what the hell am I looking at here? I'm literally going to fucking make out?
Bro. They had to be. I mean, look, one of the linemen went out with the heat illness, right? Probably heat exhaustion, but they called it heat illness.
Yeah.
As I said, Diggs went out because he was cramping. The weather was definitely a factor, but guess what? It's Miami. What's going to happen in December and January when you got to go play Buffalo in Buffalo? So it's just home field advantage working to the advantage of the home team. So Miami came up, and I don't want to take anything away from them because they're still a good team, but I think it was more that the Bills beat themselves. But going back to what I said about the Bengals and Jets, not taking anything away from the Jets' win last week. The Jets did what they had to do. They scored, got the onside kick.
The defense didn't look as good this week.
Against, but they're playing a good. Yeah. The Bengals are a good offensive team.
Yeah, no, I know. But to start off 0-2, but then like you said, I don't see them going 0-3. You were right.
Yeah.
Not against the Jets, anyway.
What else? What else happened the way I kind of felt was going to happen? I mean, the Jaguars. Who the fuck are the Jaguars? I mean, I know Herbert's still hurt, but 38-10 to the Chargers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Did you see that coming, Mike?
I didn't see that coming.
38-10. I knew the Rams were going to take care of the Cardinals. I actually think I did pick the Falcons to beat this. Yeah, I did. You guys picked the Seahawks.
Green Bay and Tampa Bay would have been a better game.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Ugly football.
Yeah. It's those low-scoring games that they turn out to be boring.
The Denver and 49er game, look, 11-10. The Mets scored more runs than the fucking teams did. 11-10. That was a horrible fucking game. I mean, what the fuck is Jimmy G doing?
Yeah.
What is he doing? Did you not see what he did? Did you guys see what he did in the game?
I didn't see anything.
Why it was 11?
I didn't even watch the game.
No, but I watched the highlights really quick. Bro, he was in his own end zone. He stepped out of bounds for his safety.
What the fuck?
He didn't realize he went too far back. He scrambled, he backpedaled, and he stepped out of bounds.
Jesus.
So they got a safety.
It might have been better off with Janine Garofalo as the quarterback.
Yeah. Because they were up, I think, at that point, they were up 10-3. The safety made it 10-5. Then the Broncos scored a touchdown, went for the 2, and that's why it was 11.
Got it.
But that was another ugly game.
Well, also looking at factor 2 with who would have thought Matt Ryan beating Pat Mahomes yesterday?
I did not see, and listen to Jim. I don't think is in the chat yet. I did not see the Colts winning that game. None of us picked the Colts to beat the Chiefs.
The first thing I thought of when I saw the game end, I was watching on Red Zone. And first thing that came to my head was, oh my God, listen to Jim is like throwing a party right now.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good. I mean, Gilmore got the interception when he needed it. The Chiefs came very close. They literally just needed to kick that field goal. The Chiefs came pretty close, and then it was again just games that came literally down to the last play. The Bills came down to the last play. The Buccaneers had to get a 2-point conversion to just tie the game. Everything, a lot of games came down to the last play. But, good for Matt Ryan. It was a much-needed win for the Colts. You didn't want to go winless in the 3 games, even though they have the tie. But even the Falcons came away with a win against the Seahawks. Mariota. But I agree with James. You said it too, Mike. You think Packers, Bucks, Rodgers versus Brady.
That's going to be a huge game.
You think it's going to be, a great. We even said we wish this was the Sunday night game.
It should have been.
Guess why? I mean, we're going by what the 49ers and Broncos did. You might as well. Packers and Bucks. Even though it was an ugly game, it was still a more watchable game than the fucking. It was. Oh.
Yeah, it was more competitive to watch than the other one.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know. So what other surprises for this week do you think stood out? Any other games that surprised you? Going against what we picked. You know, and even Nick said and this is surprising. I'm not going to lie. You know, Mike, I know you think he's one of the, or if not the most overrated quarterback in football now, but you know, Carr and the Raiders are 0-3. Yeah.
Hey, Mascara doesn't do it for me. I told you,
So, I mean, it was a close game. What was the end? What was the final score against the Titans? Yeah, they lost by 2. Another close game. But didn't we pick the Titans to win? All three of us did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
All 3 of us picked the Titans to win. The Raiders haven't really showed us anything this year so far. And the Titans, they get their first win. I don't know. Again, Vikings beating the Lions. There's another one that I kind of felt the Lions were going to win. I'm sorry, the Vikings were going to win. The Ravens. Now, what do you think about the Patriots now and Mac Jones? Because he went down hurting. They're saying it might be a high ankle sprain. I don't know. That was yesterday, so I don't know what the reports are yet today. But I don't know. And then they're also talking about a replacement of Zach Wilson. You know, when he comes back because he's too hurt or whatever. Or the Jets need another quarterback? I know. So, and that's another thing I want to clarify, Mike. When James wanted White to start, what did you say?
Me and James actually talked about this morning.
Yeah,
I had 2.
You had them mixed up.
I had Mike Glutton and Mike White.
That's what I thought. I was like, wait a minute. Confused. White wasn't on the Giants. He was on the Jets last year.
I don't remember him being on the Giants.
They both have long fucking necks.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
But at this point, I mean, look, it was the Bengals are a good team.
They got to give White a shot.
Bengals are a good team. Flacco had a good game last week. I mean, I don't know if they want to pull a plug on Flacco yet. I know he turned the ball over a couple times or 3 times. I know he had 2 interceptions, but I can't remember if he had a what do you call it? A fumble.
I think he did. Fumble the ball.
2 interceptions. He was sacked 4 times.
Yeah.
Bro, he fumbled it 3 times.
Yeah.
3 fumbles, 2 of them were lost. Fucking shit.
Not good, man.
Holy
not for
shit.
A veteran quarterback.
Yeah, but that's just that's just the defense doing their job. Who was sacked 9? What game was it that the quarterback was sacked 9 times?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
9 times?
Was it?
Guys, help me out in the chat. Which game was it?
Was it Wentz? Was it fucking?
I think it was. You're right. Yeah. Washington. You're right. Eagles sacked him 9 fucking times.
9 times.
This is what I'm talking about with that Eagles defense.
Ed Rudy knows about 9 times.
And the Browns taking care of the Steelers. I mean, that was just an ugly game. I didn't even watch that fucking game. It's whatever. The Bears.
Basically, it's our Prime Video. Nobody watched that.
Hey, how about the Bears? Jimmy boy picked the Bears to win. They came up on the now the Texans. It's the Texans. I know you and I said that we thought the Texans maybe be able to fucking handle the Bears.
But even that game was close. It was 23-20.
I know.
Wait, who was home? Houston was home in that game, right? Or was Chicago home?
No, Chicago was home.
Oh, it was home. Okay.
Detroit losing that game is perfectly safe. While it'll never be shit. I don't know. It sucks because I grew up liking the Lions only, like I said, for Barry Sanders back in the day.
Yeah.
But they played the Vikings though. The Vikings, they're not a bad team. No. The one loss that came to the Eagles, who's I think one of the best teams in football right now. I know it's only week 3, going into week 4, but it's the only team right now I feel like it has an identity. I really just don't. I'm not worried about the Bills. So if my brother's listening, I'm not worried about it, Mike. I'm not worried.
Where is your brother? Your brother's not even in the chat right now.
Whatever. But listen to Jim is here. What's up, guys? Indy is one of the most frustrating teams ever. They lose to teams like Jacksonville, but beat teams like the Chiefs. Matt Ryan looks awful. Is Foles a better option now? I have no idea. I don't know. But look, you got a W.
Hey, a win is a win. Take it.
You got the W. Now, I was watching Good Morning Football earlier, and Osi Umenyiora was on there, right? And he called this team. He's like, look, you guys boasted about your one of the best offensive lines in football. This team was going to take care of the blitz, was going to create holes for Jonathan Taylor, and they said they just haven't been able to do. He said they haven't been able to do that, so he doesn't know what's going on. So that's something that the team has to work on, especially for Jonathan Taylor, especially to protect Matt Ryan. But
GMF is already in London.
Yep, yeah, they're already in London.
Oh yeah, that's going to be 9:30. It's on 9:30 in the morning, right? That game. Yeah.
Yeah. You are not going to see me getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning to watch this fucking game.
There's there's a lot. There's how many games? I know there's a one in Mexico City, right?
Is it on TV? That game?
Yeah, they should be televised. Probably be on the NFL Network or whatever. Giants play the Packers in London on the 9th. The Giants play Packers in London.
What? The 9th of what? October?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't, and you know what? If I think I looked at it right, I don't think they even get the bye week the next week. I think they got to play the very next week.
All right.
Normally in those type of situations, though, they give the teams who played in London the week off to recover.
Yeah.
Mike, what do you think? What do you think about this comment? You think Frank Reich needs to step down from running the offense?
I don't think so. You mean the offense or the head
No,
coach?
I think from what I read, just put the clipboard away and get somebody to run the damn offense.
He might. Maybe he's putting too much on his plate.
I don't know.
Like I said, I never liked offensive coordinators.
Oh, we lost him. There he is.
What happened?
There I ain't.
Wait.
Where am I?
Do you see you? What happened?
I became John Cena. You can't see me.
We see you. I don't know. I see two of you.
Yeah, I see two.
I'm not here. No, I'm looking at the bottom part of MetLife Stadium.
That's weird, Mike. On my screen, there's four of you. I mean, there's four of us. There's four of you.
Well, there's four chins to me. I know that.
Oh, Madon. All right, let me see if I can kick you in the balls. No, let me see if I can kick you out.
Didn't you do that already to me once as a kid?
When you're dressed as Barney?
Probably.
I'm trying to kick you.
You want me to kick myself and come back in?
Oh.
Hold on a second. Let me see if this works. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. See, all I do is zoom you in.
Take me off the screen.
Double the mic, double the pleasure.
That's what she said.
Does Angela say that?
Well, I don't know about Angela, but
Oh,
maybe somebody to pass might say that.
Wait, what? Anyway, yeah, this was, I don't know. This week wasn't too hopefully Monday night.
I mean, we're looking at it. I mean, like we're looking at it as, oh, well, this wasn't a great week, but if you look at some of the games, some of these games were really competitive.
No, I know, but unfortunately, I can't watch all these games. Unless you watch Red Zone and you watch just the scoring plays or whatever. Not all these games are televised.
Which, by the way, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be watching Red Zone every Sunday now.
We're going to talk off screen because you're not going to be able to watch anything next week. I'll tell you that.
I'll kill you.
Somebody's got to pause it. Somebody has no money.
My rent just went up $200, so don't look at me.
Anyway, yeah. So, and the other thing they announced, Pro Bowl game is gone.
Thank God.
They're finally taking away the Pro Bowl game. So, what they're going to call it, they're gonna dub it as the Pro Bowl games. So it's just going to be, the events, the quarterback challenges, or whatever shit they're going to do, and then they're going to end it with a flag football kind of game. Like just a light, fun
basically,
kind of.
Isn't that what the Pro Bowl basically is? It's a glorified.
That's what we've been saying for years. But they're going to actually make it a flag football game now. So I mean,
basically, just play two-hand touch.
And apparently, Peyton Manning and his and the Omaha production company is going to be the one that's sponsoring it. And
Omaha.
Yeah. So all right, guys.
So Joe, are you going to watch the Giant game on ESPN with Buck and Aikman, or are you going to watch the Manning cast on ESPN too?
I just watched the regular. I love. Don't get me wrong. I've watched a couple of the games that I didn't really care about with the Manning brothers and their commentary, which is fine. And I like some of the guests that they bring on. But if it's my team and I really want to focus on the game, it's hard. I've even tried to watch. Not believe it or not, I know you can be like, really, you did? The other night, I put on the Yankee game, and I was watching it on ESPN2 with Michael K, A-Rod, and they even had Roger Clemens, and Barry Bonds was one of the guests.
Oh, shit.
And they were all watching live to see if Judge,
To see if Judge hit the home run.
hits the home run. Yeah. So, again, it's not really a game I care about, so I don't mind the extra commentary because of whatever. But all right. Let's go with our picks for week 4, okay? James, I know you sent me them, but you're just gonna have to read them over again.
That's fine.
We're gonna start out now. Let me tell you something. Thursday night game. I know record-wise the Bengals are 1-2, but Thursday night game should be good in theory. Let's see if it actually happens. But we got the Dolphins playing the Bengals in Cincinnati, so I believe so, right?
Yeah.
I'm just making sure that that's not one of the. No, that's not going to be. That won't be a London game. Which one's the London game again? I think it's the Vikings and Saints.
Minnesota and Saints.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so Dolphins at Bengals. I think the Bengals give the Dolphins their first loss. I know that. Look, Dolphins' offense is electric. It is.
Yeah, the way they've been playing.
I know.
I'm going Dolphins.
I know. But they almost slipped up to the Bills. And like I said, it was more of the Bills beating themselves than the Dolphins actually winning. I mean, look what the fuck, bro. They punted the ball into the guy's ass. Did you guys see that play?
No.
Yes.
That's what gave the Bills like an extra shot. And they couldn't clock the ball.
Yeah. Because it was the guy punted, it became a safety.
Yeah, they punted it from their own end zone.
And had a free kick.
But the lineman or whoever it was backed up, and the guy basically kicked him in the ass. All right, so I'm going Bengals. James, you said Dolphins. What about you, Mike?
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I'm gonna ride with Tua on this. Plus they're plus 3 underdogs, so that's actually a nice play.
All right. Now this one, this is the one we were talking about. Okay, I can see from the 9:30 start. Okay, so Vikings at Saints, but obviously there's no home field advantage for either team. I believe. What's going on with what's his face? Didn't he break his back, Winston?
I have no idea.
Like I don't know. I know he came back. I don't know. I'm going for the Vikings.
I'm going with the Vikings.
I'm going Saints.
Home. Because I missed I'm sorry. I missed a comment. Bears, Lions, Vikings, all these guys are closet Packer fans. Well, look, I mean, look at the division.
Nick is probably right.
Yeah, the division, it's a tough division to be in if you're a fan of any other team other than the Packers. Except the Vikings sometimes like to go 15-1 and whatever and just not do anything. All right, next up, that's another. Oh no, I almost passed another one. Browns at Falcons. This is just a garbage game. I'm going Browns.
Falcons.
Browns.
Nothing against nothing against Brissett, but I don't know. Just the Browns look a little bit better. And again, a lot had to have happened for the Jets to win that game. So Browns were almost 3-0. Jets don't convert that onside kick. It would have been a different record. Okay, Bills at Ravens.
I'm going Baltimore.
Yeah, Ravens look really good. And Lamar Jackson didn't even have a that good of a game, and he still looked good. What do you have? 3 touchdowns, a rushing. I don't know. Fucking good. They can't stop him. And they're playing in Baltimore. I'm gonna go Bills.
I'm gonna go Bills. They're gonna bounce back.
They should. It's a different setting, so hopefully it's not 105 degrees in Baltimore. Washington at Dallas. Hopefully the Cowboys are going to be 1-2. So we got 2 1-2 teams on our thing. You kind of want Washington to win just to knock the Cowboys even lower. But what do I think is going to happen? Do I think Wentz? I don't.
If Carson Wentz gets sacked 9 times yesterday, what the fuck is Micah Parsons going to do to him?
I'm going to Cowboys.
Yeah,
I hate to say it, Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys.
What was the graphic that they showed today? 7-1, I think. the Cowboys are in the last few years against the Giants? 7-1 or 9-1. It's one of those graphics. So tonight's game, they really need to win. All right. Chargers at Seahawks at Lions.
Detroit.
Seahawks, Lions.
I'm going Lions just because they're home.
Detroit.
It's Detroit Rock City, bro. I don't even know what to say to this because you would think the Chargers can handle the Texans. They're playing in Houston. Houston's 0-2-1. They obviously got the tie. I just don't know. I don't know what Herbert. I don't know. I want to go Chargers, but given what's been transpiring over the last few weeks, I almost feel like I'm going to go Chargers.
Yeah.
I would go Chargers, but take the plus 5.5 on Houston for the points.
Oh yeah, no, I took it. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Detroit is actually 6.5 point favorite up against the Seahawks.
Bro, I don't talk gambling lingo. I mean, for my viewers, if you guys, all right,
your viewers are gambler. If your viewers do a gamble, I'm the gambler.
All right, you know what I'm gonna have to. Kenny Rodgers. What I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to put a fucking scrolling thing. Well, one of those things with the fucking with the fucking hotline for you people to call.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
If you're having trouble with gambling.
Don't call
and my Cash App. You guys start fucking tipping me then.
1-900 pick shit.
That's Mike's direct line. What are you going, James? I'm sorry.
Houston.
Did you pick yet, Mike?
I said the Chargers.
Okay.
Point wise, I would go with Houston, but for
right.
the win Chargers.
All right. Now, Colts home against the Titans. What are you thinking?
Tennessee.
I honestly, Indy got a fluke win yesterday. I'm gonna go with Tennessee.
Sorry, listen to Jim. I agree as well. I'm going Titans. I know they're playing at home, but look, if the Colts could beat the Titans, then we might have it. We might have a little bit of a swing here. Maybe they're starting to find their way, and maybe then. But right now, even though the Titans are 1-2, I still think they're the better team. All right, Bears at Giants. Last time they played, the Bears won, so I don't know.
I'm going Bears.
You would go with the Bears.
I'm going the Giants. I think the defense can handle Justin Fields. And
Giants.
And James's cousin.
Is he still injured, Mooney? Or
my cousin Donnell?
Yeah. When are you gonna get? What Nick says? Giant Chicago ain't shit. Jags at Eagles. I mean, I don't know. The Jaguars actually been playing pretty well, but they're playing in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I'm going Eagles.
No.
I mean, I think this is a reality check for Jacksonville. So
this is the Eagles game right here.
I hate to say it because I fucking hate Philly. By the way, the Phillies, you suck too, okay?
Yeah, why can't they take care of business for us? They played the Braves well all year, and now when we actually need them to win and beat them, whatever. All right, Jets at Steelers for this is for James.
You put me down for the Eagles, right?
Yes, yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, I hate to say this, but I'm going Pittsburgh.
Really?
Yep.
I feel like this is a winnable game for the Jets, and I'm not even making fun. Trubisky and the Steelers really, I mean, they played that one game really well, and shocked everybody by winning. They're the ones that beat the Bengals, right? Game week 1. Yeah. So
but then they look like shit up against Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean that was also an ugly. I mean, how many fucking missed field goals and shit were in that game? There was a missed extra point.
Yeah, normally I wouldn't go against the Jets, but Pittsburgh's home. I think they're going to win.
You know what? I'll take the Jets now. James ain't picking them. They got a chance to win.
All right. Well, I'm going.
Make sure you
Steelers.
wear that jersey too, everybody. Okay.
I'm going black and yellow. Black and yellow at home. Cardinals at Panthers. If the Cardinals can't handle the now again, I know they got Baker and I know whatever, but what happened to Kyler Murray and company after that huge win?
Told you, Kyler Murray is overrated.
Nick, So a little history here. We knew this already though. Vince Lombardi, an Italian American legend, born in Brooklyn. It's always okay to become a Packer fan. Wait. So what did you pick? We going Panthers or Cardinals? I'm gonna go Panthers.
I'm going
I'm gonna go
Panthers. Panthers.
I'll give them the home field advantage. Patriots at Packers. I think the Packers. I don't know who's starting quarterback.
Well, the way they got this line right now, it sounds like Mac Jones isn't playing. They got Packers favored by 11.
Yeah, well, no, he's got the high ankle sprain. And this was yesterday, so I don't know if anything else came in.
And those high ankle sprains do not heal as fast.
All right. We all going Packers?
Yeah. Packers, yeah.
All right. Nice. Broncos at Raiders. Now listen to me. If the Raiders go 0-4, they're done. They're done. The Broncos, I know they're 2-1. That was a horrible fucking game yesterday. And they look confused. Their coach looks confused. Even with Russell Wilson. I'm going. You have to go Raiders. I'm going Raiders.
All three games with Denver have been terrible.
Bad. Just bad play calling. They look confused. They look like they don't know what they're doing. I'm going the Raiders.
Raid, man.
All right. You know what? Give me Mascara and the Raiders. I know listener Jim calls him Guy Lighter. I call him Mascara.
Mascara. Chiefs at Buccaneers. This is a good Sunday night game. That's a fucking Sunday night game. It's probably going to be the worst game next week. Mahomes and Brady. They're going to fucking combined. Listen to Jim say, Guy Liner for the win. I don't know. Look, that Buccaneers defense is the only reason why I think they are even 2-1. They played a decent game yesterday, but Brady's got to hang it up after this. Brady's got to hang it up after this season. I'm sorry.
I'm going Chiefs.
But then again, remember, they didn't have Mike Evans, so I don't know. Just to go against the grain, I'm going to go Bucks because they're home, because their defense has been playing stellar, and look what the Colts were able to do against the Chiefs. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. You guys are going Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's fine. I got it. It's hard to pick against Pat and the Chiefs. I get it. All right, and rounding up the week, Rams at 49ers. I don't think it's going to be close. It's not going to be anything like the NFC Championship. This is not a repeat of the NFC Championship game. It's not. Garoppolo looked lost. The 49ers couldn't even muster more than 10 points against the Broncos.
I'm going San Fran.
I'm going Rams. What are you doing?
Rams.
And I believe Aaron Donald was the fastest with 100 or 200 sacks. I can't remember. But I know that was one of the milestones that Donald hit. What'd you say? Rams?
Mm.
All right. What did listener Jim say about Todd Bowles? Look, I don't really think I don't know if it's Todd Bowles. I know he was a great defensive coach. I know that. And he was horrible.
We gotta remember he was horrible for the Jets.
I know that. Trust me. I can't never forget Todd the Toilet Bowles. I used to call him
Tidy Bowl. Yeah.
Todd the Toilet Bowles. I get it. I don't know if it's him. Again, they didn't have one of their star receivers in yesterday's game, in Mike Evans. Their defense is still great. You're playing with a 50-year-old quarterback.
45.
It's my quarterback. But
quarterback.
I don't know. But yeah,
that's my quarterback.
Hopefully next week's games, especially the Sunday night game, will be a little bit better. And then of course the Monday night game, Rams of 49ers. It is the NFC Championship rematch, so it should be a good game. I think so. But all right, guys, that's pretty much it. I knew it was going to be a short episode. I have to run anyway because it was late today. But just in general, I just wanted to talk about some football. Giants didn't play yesterday, so I knew this why this episode was going to be short. So we'll obviously cover the Monday night game during Monday's Monday morning quarterback next week. But James, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
All right, buddy.
Always good to have you. And look, representing the team. Look at you. Look like you just started. You just came back from tailgating. You got sauces and peppers behind you. What do you got? Now I want a sauce. I know, Mike. I know you want one. I guys want to go to the San Gennaro feast?
Oh,
Is this still running? That's over, right?
Yeah, Camacho's making the sauces and peppers and lemonade.
Fucking oof. All right, guys. Mike, again, always a pleasure. I appreciate it.
Hey, Henry, my mother's making sausage and peppers. Okay, hurry up.
But I'll see you guys next week. Should be at 11 a.m. But obviously, if it changes, I'll change it. All right, guys. Have a great week. Thanks to listener Jim, Nick. Let me make sure I didn't. Star Wars Fanatic, of course. I appreciate you always coming in and chatting with us. And for everybody else, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not, and we will see everybody next week. Bye, guys.